So we have some fragrance news in this video. We're going to cover some new releases, BDK Parfums, Tom Ford, Prada. We're going to get into it. I'll put the sources down in the description. Per usual, if you want to save money before we hop in, Fragrance Buy / Fragflex listed down below, or Joma Shop. You can get perfumes at a heavily discounted price. Joma Shop, you can do designer shopping, handbags, watches, jewelry, accessories, clothing, really cool websites. Everything ships to Canada, US, and beyond. Linked down below. Save your money. So the first piece of news is BDK Parfums is releasing 3 brand new fragrances. These fragrances are Stellar Silk, Oud Paradiso, and Silver Ceremony. They're slated to release this year. The catch with these is they're all Absolut de Parfum, so heavily oiled, concentrated fragrances. Stellar Silk, they're stating BDK tackles a very popular ingredient, vanilla, but instead of treating it like a dessert, the house opts for a silkier, more powdery, more spicier interpretation. The result avoids the pitfall of easy sweetness with a vanilla that isn't overly indulgent but enveloping with a touch of spice that adds depth. And some of the key notes are interesting. As you read the blurb, they talk about iris, cinnamon, ginger, and sandalwood. In short, it's the perfect fragrance for a romantic date. I'm very curious about this because taking a vanilla fragrance but adding some of that nice ginger spice, which is really effervescent, sometimes fresh, and super mass appealing, they piqued my interest. I do want a pretty good kick of cinnamon and ginger here, so I'm excited for that one. I am looking forward to it. The next release is Oud Paradiso. This one, the key notes are bergamot, pineapple ice cream, incense, saffron, Turkish rose, Bulgarian rose, cacao, and Thai oud. That is a weird mixture, a very weird mixture, going from bergamot to pineapple ice cream to incense and saffron and roses and oud. So reading this, on paper, its construction might seem more predictable. In reality, the fragrance plays a more interesting card. Opens fruity light, incense and saffron quickly establish a smoky tension, rose arrives, finished with wood, leather, and ambers. I actually think this might be quite a hard, challenging fragrance, which I think is awesome. I think that is great. If we can get a very nice, high quality, fine perfumery, challenging fragrance and challenging scent profile with this, that would be amazing. Probably won't be for everyone. Honestly, I might not even like it reading these notes, but I always appreciate good, challenging, interesting, different perfumery. Moving on, Silver Ceremony. So this one seems to be more of that kind of fresher kick, though there have some woods and patchouli on the base. Bergamot, mandarin, lemon, ginger, pink pepper, patchouli, cedarwood, labdanum, cypriol, and Indian citrus oud. And the group that's writing these blurbs says right here, most immediately accessible out of the 3. Crisp bergamot, ginger, and nice cedar and oud results in a fresh, classic scent, best sense of the word, clean and luminous citrus, associated with certain great men's classics. I am really, really looking forward to this. I think a really good, clean, masculine, citrus dominant fragrance with spices and woods at the base could be great. We'll see how they use that bergamot and mandarin accord mixed with these woods. Moving on, Hawas. There is a fragrance here for you women out there. Hawas Glitz. This is bergamot, pear, nuts, geranium, orange blossom, orris, rose, amber, caramel, powdery notes, sandalwood, vanilla musk. What is up with these long scent profiles? Even BDK Parfums, these are some long scent profiles. So Rasasi put out a statement themselves based on this one, and I love that bottle design. Classic Hawas bottle design, it looks good. They say here it captures the thrill of a dazzling evening, vibrant freshness of bergamot, juicy pear, warmed with a subtle nutty touch. You get orange blossom, rose, geranium, soft orris, and a nice floral charm. Glowing trail that feels confident, elegant, and unforgettable. Really looking forward to this. I do like smelling these female perfumes that smell very thick, full-bodied, strong, long-lasting. Rasasi can make a lot of good long-lasting fragrances, especially in the Hawas line. So I'm looking forward to this one. I think this is going to be great. I like how they have all the press photos out. Christian Dior Paradise. This is a 2026 release as well. Simpler, straight to the point. Note breakdown. This is part of Dior's private line. Mandarin, orange, lime, bitter almond, and tonkamine. And there is a huge blurb here about this. I read this ahead of time. Essentially, it's supposed to evoke the fields of Chateau de la Colle Noire. So it's paying respects to Christian Dior's final home. It was here. So all the florals and greenery and grass and scents from the wind that you get in that area. There's some key imagery to pull out of this blurb. There's hypnotic, slightly medicinal sweetness of a bitter almond. There's a mix of mandarin orange and lime. There's an almond, barley, watery syrup smell. Tonka bean is being used to suggest the sun-baked warmth of a terrace floor. There seems to be a lot of intent here, a lot of rhyme and reason on why they're doing this. And I think this is super cool. I do like the imagery there as well. They released it, the classic private line bottle. I think this is going to smell like great French perfumery, completely unisex, a little bit of citrus, a little bit of spice, nice, warm, clean florals, and a kind of smooth, powdery spice from that tonka bean. Just classic French perfumery done for everyone. Tom Ford Yuzu Riviera. That is a brand new release supposed to drop this year. Originally, it was called Modern Tropic, but that seemed to be a placeholder title. They seem to have settled on Yuzu Riviera, so I'm assuming that's the name of what this one's going to be. And with this, there isn't that much info out right now. I'm assuming a yuzu based fragrance. So what I'm hoping for is something just juicy, a juicy, refreshing yuzu berry, maybe some greenery or forest-like accords, something aquatic, refreshing. I hope it's good. I really do hope it lasts. Sometimes these fragrances don't last, but let's start with the scent. Let's hope it's good. Let's hope it gives that kind of coastal Riviera type of vibe, that beach vibe, that holiday resort type of vibe. This could be a classic for the summer. And finally, Prada Paradigme Le Parfum. So they are doing a flanker of Prada Paradigme. They are doubling down. I've done reviews on Prada Paradigme, shorts, unboxings. I pretty much finished my whole bottle. It has like 5 milliliters left. It's an okay fragrance. I mean, it was fine for the gym. It didn't really last long, so I always had to spray a lot. Casually wearing it, running errands, it was okay. I think it was overblown by the marketing campaign, which made it seem like it was going to be something life-changing or astronomical, when it really was just another generic scent. So I do think the campaigning worked against them with saying it was going to be so good and it was going to be this and it was going to be that. We had our expectations really high. I don't know what to expect with this Le Parfum version. I don't think we need it, but again, they're probably going to run with this. I bet you there's an elixir, an absolute, or an intense, a lot of other things planned with this. The fragrance is crafted for men who appreciate bold scents with a refined, sophisticated edge, smooth, long-lasting, and effortlessly confident. Paradigme Le Parfum leaves a powerful impression from morning to night. It's interesting. They're saying it twice there. They're saying long-lasting and from morning to night. So they're really trying to double down on that. The notes aren't that much different, really. You know, bergamot, geranium, some vanillas. You're going to get Peru balsam, benzoin, and woods. They say leathery vanilla here. So we'll see how this goes. I'm not excited for it. I don't care. But I'll try it out and we'll see. You know, I'll let you guys know my honest thoughts. So that's going to do it. That's a plethora of new releases for you guys to digest, look into, check out. I got most of this info from the website Scent Advice, a couple on some Reddit forums where I was just Googling, and then also ifragranceofficial.com. So everything will be linked down below. Let me know your thoughts though. Let me know what you think of these releases. Comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.